This is the BroDay Pod. Welcome to the BroDay #NoPlanB podcast. NoPlanB podcast. My name is Trent O'Day.
Come on, mate. We're meant to be professionals here, bruss. We're meant to be professionals. And my name is Gabriel Zaya, bro.
And we're
BroDay.
And this is episode number 17.
17, innit? It's number 17.
17.
Number 17 is the iconic number of Alex Dimitri's song Belong, who used to play for Arsenal. Alex Song.
Oh, okay, good.
Alex Dimitri's song Belong. Random soccer chant.
That's
For
very
you
good.
Soccer aficionados out there.
Very, very good.
Yeah. All right, say something about 17. I can do for all of them. I'm Trent O'Day and I can do
To
all
be
of
fair,
them.
there's lots of teens.
That's a spot-on impression, by the way.
17 Titans.
Okay, fine. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
That's
the
good.
teens are hard to get
They
through.
are. I guess so. Like I said,
Once you
off
get
air,
to like 21, 22, 23, like there's differences in there, so you can sort of make it
like
work
I said,
around.
like I said off air, I was like, you missed out on last week's episode by not saying Sistine Chapel.
The Sistine Chapel.
Episode
that was
16.
The Sistine Chapel. That
16,
was really
yeah.
good.
Thank you.
That would have been really good.
Yeah, but you missed out. So unlucky.
Fair enough. And anyone just tuning in who's never heard us before, don't know what's going on. But
Great segue, son.
yeah, smashed it. We are professional.
Keep
What's the
going.
next word?
Wrestlers.
Yeah. Wrestling. Multiverse.
Travelers.
And we are spreading our names throughout the multiverse. And hopefully finding something interesting
To talk about.
on the way. Now, big. It's what are we? September?
Correct.
It's almost October.
Yeah, we've been
Which
doing.
means-
So this has been 17 episodes
So 17 weeks.
ish. We dropped 3 at the start.
Oh yeah,
We
that's
dropped
right.
3 at the
Okay.
start, and then that was week 1, and then after that we were weekly.
Yeah.
After that, pretty well. That's crazy.
We're considering we had intentions to do
Monthly.
We were like,
then-
we'll drop one a month.
Yeah, and then we were like, no. We've got that ego. We are that good. People want to listen to us every week. And in saying that, to be fair, guys, we massively, massively appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, you don't realize how special it is for us that you guys are listening and constantly like commenting and all that jazz. Like we do this every show, but I don't know. Every time it comes up, I feel like we need to know. We need you guys to know.
It feels like
that
it
we
means
appreciate
more.
it a lot. That you're letting us into your lives.
It feels like it means more to me, at least, because like for me, I mean, it means a lot because I assumed that this would be listened to by 3 people. You, me, and my mum.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's who I assumed would listen to this. And
Yeah.
this was essentially going to be just for posterity so I could look back on it when I was like 50 and laugh at it.
We've got a community, bro.
And now I'm like, there's at least...
We've got a community. We've got a community of #Bread Bros, and we've got Cheese Fam.
Yeah.
Because what's our
That's
season
our whole
1
arc. That's a season 1 arc.
season 1 story arc. Tell us.
Which the whole reason I was cycling back to the months is because if we're in September now, we've got October, November, and then in December, we're going to decide once and for all.
We need campaigns now. It's almost like it's like an election. Ooh. We need like a full Bread Bro campaign. I need the Bread Bros out there. Slide into the DMs. We'll try and siphon through all the DMs that we get
through the spin the wheel
segments that it's just
the spin the wheel thirst and
flooded. Anyway, we'll sort of get through all that and it'll be in there. If you slide into the DMs, let us know what we should do for an ad campaign.
yeah, we'll do like a...
I did notice that. Sorry, I keep cutting you off. I did notice that wrestler Aaron Vandermoor, he told us that there's a TikTok account which is just a slice of bread. And he just slices a bread.
Just cuts it.
He just cuts a bread and then it drops. And what the song is?
For some reason it's more entertaining than we're making it out to be.
Yeah, I mean, we've hit all the KPIs of it. It's pretty entertaining.
we've hit the KPIs.
That's okay. He slices the bread drops, and it drops on Majesty, the song. Our entrance song.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I'm like,
it's my favorite TikTok account.
bangers.
All right. To fast forward through it all, Bread Bros, Gabriel, Cheese Fam, Trent O'Day.
Yep.
We're going to decide which one in December.
Why? Because that's the law.
Yes, which is...
It will become the law, LAW, and the decision is by the fans, and that's our law, LORE.
That's it?
Addendums.
Oh, yeah, and addendums.
We have addendums. Weekly
hang on.
addendums.
There
Weekly
wasn't addendums. I had one.
There was an addendums.
There was many addendums.
Yeah. All right, go on then.
One of the addendums I got that I think it was for the last episode. So I should have addendumed it. Yep. I should have addendummed it.
That's the one. Come on, bro. Who learned you how to smoke?
I was a dum-dum and I didn't an addendum.
Yeah.
Dedemmed. So
Yep.
2 episodes ago,
Gotcha.
I was talking about like my favorite match stip, like for wrestling, the wrestling roundup. I was talking about my favorite match stips.
Yes.
And I said it was when John Cena defended it. And I think I might have said that he defended it in the
first. You did say, yeah.
I didn't mean the first ever. I meant it was he defended it and then he
It's okay to be
was
wrong.
the victim of the first
Cash
ever cash in. I think
Yeah,
that's
okay.
where I got confused.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, it definitely wasn't the first Elimination Chamber. That one was the one that, was it Triple H was in?
You're addending this, mate. It was in the
don't know.
addendum. I remember it. I remember
I
seeing
know it was
that.
in the addendum, but I couldn't remember what it actually was. But the addendum was I was wrong, and thank you, Clarky, for sending that in.
There's another wrestling-related addendum
We're not very good at
for professional wrestlers.
yeah, addending way too much.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Hey, it's the community.
Yeah,
We're all our law,
all
LAW,
learning.
is built by the fans, and that's part of the law.
Yeah.
LORE.
exactly.
So an addendum for the WWE Thunderdome, I was like, what awards did they have? What awards did they win?
No. That was rightly so, though, because the award that got sent through that they did win is so obscure.
So it's the award that they won. It was the Virtual Fan Experience Award at the 2020 Sportel Awards. Highly prestigious. Never heard of it up until just then. The Best Tech Innovation during the COVID-19 pandemic. Didn't know that was a category. In the 2021 Synopsis Sports Media Award. Also never heard of them. And it was the award for New Product or Launch at the 2021 Cable Fax Faxies Award.
I'm
It counts.
actually angry
Yeah.
that they didn't lie about being award winning.
Oh, really? Yeah, you wanted them to gypsy. You wanted them
They
to fave it.
should have lied about it because that
Yeah.
is,
More or less embarrassing?
but it's more embarrassing because those things, what are they?
They should be fake.
They should be fake. It's like they've made those up. They should have just lied about it and been like, we won a Grammy for
They
it.
should have worked the crowd.
Yeah,
But they
should
didn't. But there's
just-
no crowd to work.
It
Because
was
they're not there.
terrible.
They
Like,
have the Thunderdome, which
you've
is
said it
award-winning.
now. I've already forgotten everything that they won.
The Faxies, bro. The Faxies.
Oh, of
Come
course.
on. The Faxies. They want to. It was a. Hang on.
Name one other category from the
was-
Faxies. Go.
Oh, the speed of information transport. Like how quickly they can send info across.
Transport Award.
Yeah.
Transport Award.
Yeah, for the Faxies. Come
That's-
on.
yeah, I've
It was for not lying. It's nothing but facts.
Very good.
Come on, bro.
No, it is. Yeah, you're right.
I got a million of them.
Sorry.
Don't
Do
ask. Don't ask for more. Next segment. Tag.
Tag.
Hey Trent.
What's up?
Hey Trent. Where are you?
I'm over here.
You're over here.
To your right.
There's a little Easter egg for those watching at home. Hey, for those listening at home, you can check out that hilarious moment just then. Anyway, that was odd. So, off the back of the end of what just happened, then we're
Do
talking
you
about
mean the joke or the segment?
What do you mean? You mean? Oh, we
Oh,
updated
should
this.
we-
We updated the soundboard.
Should we give them a tour of the new updated soundboard?
No,
Okay, fair enough.
it has to happen organically.
Ah, yes.
As they come organically. So that's why I had it was a plant. I deliberately said a poor joke for that. Thank you very much, Billy Madison. Or, as others know him, William Madison.
It's how his dad calls him.
Yeah, when he's in trouble.
Yeah, when he's in trouble.
Yeah. So, off the back of the intro segment, when we were talking about addendums and whatnot,
Yeah.
a addendum that addendum-ish. So
So you didn't addend something in the addendum. Well, so why do we have
Excuse me.
segments then?
Just let me talk, please. Just one time, can you let me talk? So, this is off the back of a previous segment, which was what gives guys the ick,
Okay.
right? So there was a comment from on the TikTok.
Tabitha Thomas.
Thank you, Tabitha Thomas on TikTok. There was a very hilarious what gives girls the ick is
What's
when-
the ick?
So the ick is when it's something very small and obscene. Not obscene. Something very
obscene.
small that someone
Trivial.
something trivial. Yeah, thank you. That someone of the opposite gender or the gender you're attracted to does that you go, ugh, that turns me off. Done. See you later. Example that we gave on the podcast, which was trying to chase a bouncing ping pong ball. Like, as it's bouncing away, you're trying to chase it. You can't do that and still be sexy. Like,
I don't know if I said it on the pod
just
when we
can't.
did it.
Yeah.
You get one swipe at it.
Yeah, I think you did.
As it bounces off
get
the
one
table, you
swipe.
get one swipe.
It has to be a clean grab. And if you go for it and it smacks out, like you ping pong it more.
Nah.
It's even worse. You've gone from, all right, I'm at level 1 of whatever attractiveness I am. I'm chasing it. I've gone down a half.
Yeah.
If you catch it, it brings you back up to 1.5 because you're like, oh, he caught it clean.
If it bounces once on the floor and you can sort of
One
bend
hand,
down
one
a little
bounce.
bit and one hand, one bounce it, then you're fine.
Yeah, but if you smack it and it goes even further, you've gone -2.
At that point, you've
even
got to
worse.
stop moving.
Yeah, you need to leave the
You
party.
just wait for the ping pong ball to lodge somewhere and then you walk over and pick it up.
Exactly. So to follow up on that, another ick that girls have for
So
guys.
this is what girls have with guys.
Yeah, is when they're sat on a bar stool and their legs are swinging. Like I think about that, and if it's just me, like you can't even try if you're at a club or a bar and you're sat on a stool and your legs are swinging. Like imagine the gall to be like giving someone the eyes, to be like, "Oi, how you doing?"
And your legs are doing
And your
the old
legs
back
are
and forth.
yeah, your legs are dangling. They're proper like you might as
Okay.
well just have your thumb in your mouth and just like, yeah, thumb in your mouth, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's good.
Don't give me the eyes of.
No, okay. So my question to you is,
Yeah.
I'm not short, but I'm not tall.
Okay.
I'm prime 5'11".
You're a height. Like,
I'm a height.
okay.
Like bar stools, I still feel are not made for me to put my feet on the floor.
No, they are.
No,
On the
they're
floor.
not.
On the floor. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
They're
you're
not
right.
made
No,
for me to put
no.
on the floor.
No, they're
So
not. No. It's meant to be at
you-
a comfortable knee bend always. Yes, I put the feet on the stool bench.
you put them on the little benchy bits,
the bar,
little bar thing?
the little bar across the thing at the
or
base.
do you just hook them in the back? Like you just hook them
almost
through and around.
straddle it?
No, not straddle it. Like you sit, right? But then instead of like just resting on the bar flat, you sort of tuck them in behind the.
I feel like aesthetically, it's the same look. It's a very similar look.
Okay.
So I just go comfort, and I'm just putting my.
What if the stools don't have the
feet's
little
there.
bar?
Then you
What are you
stand.
left with? You
I'm
stand.
standing. I'm
yeah.
standing.
You can't have them dangling.
You know what they say? Sitting is the new smoking. About like because how everyone's job is constantly sat down at a computer or at a desk. It's like a desk job.
Yeah.
And once you sat down too much, it's impacting health that much that it's almost as bad as smoking. Like you spend all your years and years in studies and you sat down studying and then you go to work and you're there sat down 8
Okay.
hours a day. Sitting is the new smoking. So when you go to a bar, I ain't gonna smoke. No smoke at a bar. No bar
You're
smoke
gonna
me.
stand up the whole
Gabe
time.
is a no smoke bar. No, if there's no metal bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if there's no metal bit, I'm like, no, I'm
It's
taking
like
a stand.
it's like a vape.
Yeah.
You'll vape. You won't smoke.
I don't vape. I won't.
You won't vape.
But yeah, yes. To
you know
that,
what I mean? It's the
comparatively,
Yeah, okay.
yes. So, something I found online on the whole ick thing is what's the smallest thing you've cut a guy off for? So this is for girls with guys trying to get it, right?
Yeah.
So one is he said he spoke two languages. Sorry, I'll start that again. He said he spoke two languages. So I said, "Oh, you're bilingual?" He said, "Nah, I'm American." So just an idiot.
yeah, she's just
Straight
a
off the
moron.
bat, she's like, "Nah, see you later."
Yep, that's fair.
Another one was he held his fork with a fist while he was eating. Like just holding it. Like an ape.
Like an ape is really good. That's exactly how I would imagine.
He just hold it like he's never seen a fork
How I
before.
would imagine Kerchak holding a fork.
That's so good. You picked the angry one as well, Kojak. Yeah, really good.
He holds a fork like a. That's good. That's funny.
He said he was going to pick me up. When he pulled up, he was in the passenger seat. His mum was driving.
Oh, dude. No way.
Sorry, that's a hard no. If you're like,
No way.
if you're the
Meet
guy-
her there.
if you're the that's better. If you're the guy and you're like, oh yeah, I got to pick her up, and your plan is to rock up with your mum driving, you've got to say that. You got to be like, hey, I have no car. Mum's gonna drive.
Nah, even then, no. I'll meet you there.
I'll meet you there.
Why can't you pick me up?
I have no car. I'll meet you there.
I have no car. I'll meet you there.
I'm getting dropped off.
Or I'm getting dropped off, or a lie. I don't know. Don't pick it up with them ever.
Yeah.
There's no scenario where it's okay for your mum to pick you up,
For a date.
to pick you up for a date.
Yep. I asked this man to bring snacks on the way over. He pulled up with a loaf of bread and a Coke.
What? Did he think that she was going to bring condiments?
I don't know.
Like, did he go, I've crushed this?
Yeah, I don't know. That's like a full loaf of bread.
I've lost count of the amount of times I've gone on a date with a chick and she's just brought jam.
So many
I wish I'd
times.
have brought that bread.
All the time.
That's dumb.
She's got the PB&J.
And a
you're
Coke?
like- and a Coke, yeah, and a Coke. He kept using the wrong there, and there.
In texting?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, that's irritating. I don't know if you'd cut someone off for that.
Yeah, I know.
How bad, though?
That's a bit harsh.
Does he use... No, it depends. Does he interchange THEIR and THERE? Or does he go THEYRE?
So as in,
And,
like,
and sub that in?
he gets the they are with their possessive.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, if you mix around there and there sometimes, I understand that.
Which one? Which there and there?
Like the EIR and ERE.
Yeah, okay,
If
yeah.
you mix those two up, I'm more forgiving.
Okay.
Because sometimes you're in a rush, you're typing,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But
But if you're hitting
you're
they're
actively,
over...
you're
they're-
actively looking for the apostrophe.
Yeah,
It's
they're over
literally-
there.
Yeah. It's literally the whole reason of the apostrophe is to get rid of the A.
Yeah,
like
so
that's
it's
the
they
job
are.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
surely you should know what you're
that's
about
what
to
it's
type.
for. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
If they interchange that one, then yes, I understand.
yeah. He got out of the car and I saw his butt crack.
Oh, yeah. Nah, plumber's crack's real.
It's really disappointing.
I'm so conscious of wind breezing down my crack. Like, I'm so conscious, man. Like, the second I feel that
that there's a breeze,
that there is
You're
any part of crack exposure.
like your lower back just gets a breeze and you're like, nah.
Yeah, if someone walks up behind me and like I can feel part of it is exposed, I'm getting up and throwing a haymaker. Like,
What?
get away from me.
You're gonna punch someone out for your ass being exposed?
Yeah, man, I'm that hyper. I'm like, don't touch me.
You never saw this?
You know, yeah, I will erase it from your memory.
I'm gonna have to erase the past 12 minutes. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm
Boys.
gonna hit you so hard, like you're gonna forget.
It's a full
time.
concussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when rugby players like finish a game and they're
That's
like,
right. I'm giving you what is it? Centilopathy, the CTE.
oh yeah, exactly.
I'm giving you that.
yeah.
A career's worth of wearing a helmet. That's what I'm giving you. If you come near me and my crack's exposed.
He said nothing. He's just trying to get by. He's like, excuse me, mate. Just trying to get by behind you. And you're like, what?
I don't understand how like there are people who exist
care.
in a day-to-day
Yeah, I can't.
job and like, but it's not like they're crack. It's full half-ass.
It's half moon.
I'm like, are you not feeling that?
Yeah. I
Like-
don't know, man.
I felt like just dropping a full ruler down there and being like, you not feeling this? This is okay
Like
with
you could fit a book, like a book and just slide right there. Bang.
How far, right? At that point, if you're half mooning it, how far does it slip down underneath your cheeks?
Underneath the curve, yeah.
Yeah, underneath the horizon before you go, oh, a bit far.
Before you lose it.
I can say, now I'm exposed.
I think at that point, surely it's once it goes past the curve. Like once the curve can't hold it up.
and you just dack yourself due to force.
Yeah, due to like just that's surely got to be the line because they clearly don't care. They clearly don't care. The only point of thing that's raising them, that's keeping their pants up, is the fact that they've done a couple squats. Like that's all they've got.
It boils me. I can't. Yeah, no. Yep.
I am also anxious, but not to that level about that. I'm just like, I'm just gonna make sure that my butt's not exposed, and that's it. I'm not
can
throwing
feel it.
haymakers.
I can feel it. Like when
Feel it.
just when the smallest part
What if
is
it's not a breezy day?
No, I can tell. I know exactly where all of my extremities are.
Wow, you're that hyper aware.
Yeah, dude. I'm so nervous because I laugh at people who have that. And I don't want to be that guy.
Is it more that? That's
That I don't
what's
want to be
keeping
laughed
you?
at.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So if you'd have never ever,
I have a shocking ego.
if you had never like had a crack at people, hey. Oh, yeah. If you'd have never had a crack, now I'm just looking at the soundboard. Anyway, if you'd never had a go at someone about it, you reckon you would be
I've
that?
never had a go with them about it.
No, like as in you being all.
Do you reckon I care?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still, I don't know, man.
What percentage is it that it's your ego about the fact that you've had a go at someone to?
No. It's
Like,
definitely more I'm
wanna
worried that
embarrass
people
yourself.
will laugh at me. Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely more that, but the fact that I definitely don't want to be that guy helps.
Okay. Fair enough.
100%.
Last one.
In saying that, to further that, sorry, I've also never been on a date with any girl ever, and and that's happened.
Period. Oh, okay, and that's happened.
Yeah, that's it.
Bless your soul. Cute.
My partner walked into my life now,
Yep.
and that's it.
Bang.
I just went, oh, this is easy.
That's it. Smashed it.
And she'd never butt crack out, so I was like, winning.
You're like, that's it. That's all my KPIs sorted.
That's it,
One
done.
out of one. Last one. He sent me a voice recording of him singing and playing guitar.
Oh,
Brother.
nah, there's confidence.
You're doing too much. You're doing too much.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
doing
Unless she
too
asks for it, no, it's too much.
You're doing too much.
Because you're not as good as you think you are.
Exactly. And if you are
9 times out of 10, you're not as good as you think you are. And if you are that good,
that you're not going to do it.
you're not going to do it.
Like Biebs isn't doing it. Like Justin Bieber's not like sending audio messages of himself singing.
And if he is, it's a joke.
Yeah, it's banter in it.
It's banner in it.
So yeah,
No, that's a no-go.
that's my set. Oh, I'm way too far off camera, off audio.
He's still there.
Hey guys.
Yeah, that's not for me.
So that's my my segment. What's the smallest you'd cut a guy off for? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening, I want you to let us know. What's the smallest thing you've ever cut a guy or girl off for? It doesn't have to be relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic. It can be just friendship. Any little.
What have you
thing.
cut somebody off for?
Yeah, let us know, and we want the pettiest.
Go on then.
If it's you or if it's someone else, and we'll have a whole segment about it.
Go on then.
Give us that content.
No, you.
What?
What's the smallest thing you've cut somebody off for? I have something to go with this.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do. So if you don't, I'll talk.
All right, there you go. Yeah, you bring us home.
But mine's so hilariously stupid.
Done then.
All right. So I was in year 6 or 7, and there was a girl that I'd had a crush on for the longest time. I still remember her name, but I'm not gonna add her on the podcast just in case she ever hears it.
No, because she does listen. Everyone listens.
But I had a crush on her, and I had a crush on her for ages and ages and ages and ages. And you know, like when you're like 11, you don't know how to talk to people.
No.
You don't know how to approach crushes or
Bro,
anything.
at that age, it's literally you want to be boyfriend girlfriend, yeah, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you spend the rest of your days never
like-
seeing each other. You hang out with your boys, she hangs out with her girls.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just she's
and then
my
one day
girlfriend.
she just goes, "We're broken up," and you're like, "Nah, well."
Yeah, and it's like, why? So and so's got a new toy or something.
Yeah, okay. You want to play skip rope?
Yeah, exactly.
So she, like, so I like her, crush on her, whatever. And then it come back to me through the ever reliable year 6, 7 grapevine.
Nice.
That she had a crush on me.
Oh.
And I was like, this is it.
You're in, boys.
Boys,
We're in.
are we on? Fellas?
We're on, lads.
Fellas?
Lads.
Fellas? And so I went and spoke to her being like, here we are. You like me and I like you. So we say we go and get some party pies from the tuck shop and we can make this thing official.
Wow. With sauce?
No.
You're like, no. The sauce was my proposal.
my proposal
chat
was
was the sauce.
And so I went to talk to her and she had a boogie in her nose and it was real big. And I was like, and never spoke to her again.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hey. On board.
Yeah, that was it. She had a thing in her nose
For
and
a boogie.
I was like, nope. And that was it.
Do you regret it?
No,
Big time sliding doors moment. Who knows what would have happened back then?
I don't think so.
Oh, who knows, man?
Nah,
It could
I'm
be.
all good. I was 11.
For all you know, she's like in New Zealand or in like the other side of the planet. Like
Sorry?
she could be somewhere else, and like you could have been there.
I'm happy. I'm very happy with where I am.
You could be
right
like
now.
a huge CEO or a CFO of some massive company of like, and come along with me, Trent O'Day.
No, I'm good.
Come with me.
No,
And you're like,
keep
nah.
your nose clean.
You're like, no, we can't. The only reason you're a CFO or you're making all that money is to pay for your Kleenexes.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
try and clean out your.
And you know what? She can be with someone. It's not gonna be me.
Oh,
Tag.
no.
Just tag me.
Tag.
Gabriel,
Yes, Trent.
would you like to step back into a universe, my brother?
I would love it.
Why?
Because that's the gimmick.
That's the gimmick.
That's the gimmick.
What the gimmick is. All right. So, welcome to part 2
Part 2
of my part 7.7
7-part.
series.
What?
Because there's 77 of them.
Okay.
So it's 7 parts.
Yeah.
There's 7.7 parts.
You said we're going to do a 0.7 part.
Yeah.
I like it.
So welcome to point. No.
This is 2.0. It's 2.0.
This is 2.0.
Right?
Welcome to segment 2.0.
Like NXT is 2.0.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. This is TOD 2.0.
What's TOD?
Trent O'Day.
No, it's not. What's the segment called again?
Goldman Sachs Elevator, 77 Rules for Being a Man.
Goldman Sachs Elevator.
Sorry.
GSE 2.0.
It's GSE 77 RFBAM 2.0.
Rolls off the tongue.
Okay, so if you didn't hear this segment last time, basically I found something from the Goldman Sachs Elevator Twitter account that they released a thing called 77 Rules for Being a Man. We went through 1 to 10 last episode, so if you didn't go and hear that, go and listen to those so you can join along too. We're going to go through 11.
William Regal is very aware of all this.
I'm sure he is. He's a very good man. We're going to 11 through 20 today. Okay?
Let's do it.
Perfect. Number 11. Be spontaneous.
I like it. Be spontaneous. Yeah, I agree.
think that's a good rule.
Yeah, definitely agree.
I
Definitely,
feel like you can.
definitely awarded with a. Wait, what was it?
It's far to a yeet.
That's right. Yeah. So, yep.
And
agree.
that's our symbol of approval because we are grown men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think be spontaneous is a good. That's just a good
I
rule
really
for
like
life,
it.
really.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
12. Never stay out after midnight 3 nights in a row. ... Unless something really good comes up on the third night.
Damn. That feels very Wolf of Wall Streety. Like
It does. I think it's meant to be a little bit banterous, but also
yeah.
it's kind of like always stay out 2 nights in a row, but never stay out 3 nights in a row.
Yeah.
Unless something good comes up on the third night.
Yeah. So
I can't remember the last time I stayed up 3 nights in a row.
I assume it's implying a Friday night, Saturday night, and then it's like, all right, Sunday, chill. But it's like, oh, unless it's something really good for a Sunday night, then go out Sunday night.
Yeah, I can't imagine the last time I stayed up 3 nights in a row.
So for right now,
For right now,
I'm gonna yeet it.
very good. Yeah.
It's a yeet.
13. Always carry cash. Keep some in your front pocket.
Ooh, interesting.
I like the idea of this because it's, you know how sometimes if people are always like, hey, like you find yourself in a tough spot and someone's like, oh, have you got $2?
Yeah.
And you're always like, oh,
No, because I've only got FPOS.
well, I only got my card with me.
And
But
it's
imagine
only
if you're
FPOS.
always that reliable guy that can pull out $2 and be like, here you go, man. Here you go, too easy.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it.
Yeah, the idea is lovely. The idea is great. But because
The inconvenience of cash.
it feels like there's no practical reason now anymore to go into a bank unless you're actively withdrawing cash. You know what I mean? Like
Or opening an account.
or opening an account. That's what I mean. As in,
Yeah.
it's not a regular occurrence. All right,
No,
All
yeah.
right, I'm going to get my groceries. I'm going to go do this, go do that, go to the baker, go to wherever, and then go to the bank. No, it's not a thing anymore. I remember back in quote unquote back in the day when like I'd go to the shops with mum and dad, and mum would like sort out the finances for like the mortgage. It'd be she'd go because it was at 2 different banks where they'd get paid and where the mortgage was being paid off. So they'd go to the one bank, get the cash, go to the other bank, deposit it. Like it was a physical pick up the cash, go to the bank, drop it off. Like that was the whole thing. It was you physically had to have the cash. It's not just wire it, transfer it over. So that was the most practical points for it back then. But now it feels like, I mean, especially with the future being cryptocurrency, by the way, and especially the Goldman Sachs elevator would know very, very well that the future is cryptocurrency, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, this boom is
All
coming.
right, number 14. You will regret your tattoos.
Wait. All right, no. For the cash, in theory, but in terms
practice?
of practicality,
Okay, good. Number 14. You will regret your tattoos.
no.
Yeah, I have
No.
disdain for this statement.
Yeah, no way. Whatever the tattoos are, whatever it was at the time had that much of an impact on you that you felt like you wanted to permanently imprint it on your skin, then it's obviously very important. I back it in. You got a tattoo? Even if it was it was a stupid drunk night out, whatever. Like
There was a reason for it.
there was a reason for it. At that time, you were feeling great emotion or great whatever it is. Whatever the feeling was real. And you're like, nah, I want to do this.
Yeah, I want to keep it.
And away you go.
Yeah, I hate that statement. Yeah, yeet that. Any tattoos, Gabriel?
No. But I know that
There's
if
always room for one.
That's correct. I know that if I ended up getting a tattoo, my first tattoo would be very, very meaningful. Something very deep, like excuse me, a date of some kind or a name of some kind. Something very, very meaningful. And then eventually they devolve into random in-jokes that no one would get. as an example, I would eventually devolve into stuff like I'd get maybe on my arm because that's the law, LAW. Like something like that, like little in joke.
You get like one of the little statements.
Yeah, that people were like, what is that? I'd be like, well, here's the story. And then da-da-da. Or like I'd go random like hashtag breadbro.
Yeah.
Like, and people are like, what's that? What's the go with that? I'd be like, well, here's the story, blah, blah, blah.
Here's
blah,
what
blah.
it is. Yeah.
It's part of the BroDay NoPlanB community, da-da-da. Like it'd be stuff like that I'd get. I'd eventually get little in jokes that people don't get.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
Little story points.
15. Do 50 push-ups, sit-ups, and dips before you shower each morning.
I approve of that for sure.
I approve of the sentiment.
Yeah, great.
I approve of doing
exercise
before you shower. I don't think it has to be necessarily 50 push-ups, sit-ups, and dips.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can do whatever.
Yeah, the numbers are arbitrary. You can do whatever you want, but definitely
exercise before.
Routine. Very much routinely exercise.
Yeah.
For sure.
100%. Number 16. People are tired of you being the funny drunk guy.
Oh, yo. That's really good.
There are some people that need to hear that.
And I feel like that touched me a little bit. Like I feel like it almost touched a nerve with me. Almost.
I haven't seen you drink in a while.
Yeah, it has been a long time. But back in the day, you felt when you were a young kid, you almost feel obliged.
Exactly. That's different. That's it. I mean, like, I feel like if you're directing this,
be rambunctious.
If you're directing this at like people our age,
yeah, because like
people who are still the funny drunk guy.
Where does that come up, though?
You're like, come on, man.
If you think about the greater context of this Twitter account, like how to be a man. At what point are you wondering, how do I be a man? It's your late teens into early 20s even. From your early 20s right up until your mid to late 20s. That's when you're like, oh, what does it mean to be a man? And you get the quarter life crisis and all that jazz. And then once you're into your late 20s, then I found anyway, with me personally, that you get into your comfort zone and you're like, you know what, I don't care what anyone thinks.
Yeah, I can do what I want.
Exactly.
Be who I want.
Exactly.
So?
Say the thing again.
People are tired of you being the funny drunk guy.
I agree. Sure.
Number 17. When in doubt, always kiss the girl.
Oh, I like it. Brash.
You got to have confidence.
Brash. Yeah.
Don't not in like a weird way.
No.
Don't kiss the girl if you're erring on the side of I don't think she wants to.
Yes.
It's more if you're both. I think
you can feel it.
You can feel it.
You can definitely feel it.
If she's given out a definite like, please don't touch me, and you're like, no, but we're not sure. No, then that's
it's not a Hail
inappropriate.
Mary.
That's not
It's not a Hail Mary where you're losing by I don't know
20.
No, give us something like if it's not a Hail Mary where it's AFL and you're in your own defensive half and you're losing by 5 and you're going, I'm going to take a shot at goal. No, it's not one of them ones. No way. No.
Yeah, no. I think it's more when you're in that situation and you sort of are both a little bit sheepish about it. You've got to have confidence in yourself to be like, all right, no, I've kind of got to go for it. I've got to back myself here in the situation to show some confidence and bravado.
I think the idea of it is to try and quash that second guessing yourself.
Yeah.
Where the hesitation, where you go, you know what, I reckon she likes me. Oh, what if she doesn't? It's quashing that. What if she doesn't?
Yeah, it's getting rid of that.
Go for it.
So I'm giving it a yes. Statistically speaking...
Don't do that, though.
Yeah, no, God, no. Statistically speaking, you shouldn't worry about what your first wife's mother looks like.
Statistically speaking... Oh.
Yeah, man.
Oh. It implies...
Dude. When you first hit it, you're like, whoa.
It's the first. That's the...
Yeah.
It implies that there's more. Damn.
That's more of a, do you believe that
I'm a hopeless
first marriage is, hopeless romantic?
I'm a hopeless romantic.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I don't want to believe that.
Yeah, I don't want to believe that either.
But he said, the thing says...
That's because statistically speaking, over half of the marriages end in divorce.
But I mean, at the same time, you can make up any statistic to prove your point. 40% of people...
Isn't it like 72% of statistics are made up anyway?
That's exactly right. So, what are we going to call it?
Yeet.
I'm going to yeet it.
Yeah, yeet for that, for sure.
For sure.
Last two. Number 19, act like you've been there before. It doesn't matter if it's in the end zone at the Super Bowl or on a private plane.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm all about it, man.
That's really
act
good.
like you've been there before.
100%. Yep, for sure. Because you want to enter a room, enter a space. You want to be confident. You want
to control the space. As much as you can. Like, as much as you can control your involvement in the space.
Because that straight away negates the implication that the room controls you.
Yeah.
Because if you're going in going, no, I'm going to control it straight off the bat, you're like, then obviously the room's not going to control you.
Yeah. And
I
if you
love
have
that.
confidence walking into a space
it.
being like, I deserve to be here. I deserve to be here. I earn my way here. I paid to be here. Whatever it is, if you walk in thinking that, feeling that, no one's going to question it.
Exactly.
It's the whole it's the whole scenario of you enter a new job, even if you don't know anything, bluff your way through it.
Yeah.
Act like you do, and like you can pick the little things up along the way.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I rate that. That's
yes.
really good.
And last one, always bring a bottle of something to the party.
That's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm 100%
Yeah,
agreeing with
very
that.
good.
You got to bring
Yeah.
stuff to the party for sure.
Love that.
All right. That was part 2 of our 7.7 part series.
Yep. Of the what was it? Goldman Sachs Elevate. GSE. How to be a man. So the hashtag GSE
77RFBAM.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Sure. There you go.
The GSE
Hashtag it.
77RFBAM.
Hashtag it in the comments, folks. We'll get it trending.
It's nice and easy.
Easy, simple. Rolls off the tongue.
Tag.
Tag.
Okay.
I need. It's got to pop.
Okay.
Tag.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey Trent. You want to step into a universe?
Can I get a Hoya?
Oh no, not with my voice. Not with my voice.
You lose. Good day, sir.
That's the other.
That
news
was good.
soundboard.
That was really good. That was awesome. Good job. I love that. That's my favorite one so far.
Very proud of that. Yeah, you want to step into a universe? Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Big white because that's the gimmick.
Yeah, it's the gimmick.
So this one,
Your Hoya was so terrible.
it's atrocious.
That's awesome.
So, hey Trent, have I lost touch or are the children
Yes.
wrong?
Oh, the children are almost definitely wrong.
Oh, well, that's the segment then?
All right, sweet.
No, that's all right. Yeah. So have I lost touch or are the children wrong? So,
Okay, I like this already.
you know Lil Vert? Do
Done, millennials.
you know Lil Vert? We're the millennials.
Yeah, actually, little little zoomers.
Gen Zs. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Do I know who?
Do you know Lil Vert?
Bless you. Who? Little Vert?
Lil Vert.
Like Lil.
Lil.
Like Phil and Lil.
Yes.
LIL.
I'm very proud that you went for, instead of going with the abbreviation of little as in Lil, you went with no, it's the short form of Lillian.
Yeah, Lillian. Yeah, that's right. How good is Rugrats?
Yeah, so good. Also, I saw a thing on Rugrats of like, 20 years ago, like it had a picture of all the dads and they were like it was at a beach or something. And they were like just in the beach, in the water, right? And it had a picture of all the dads and it was like 20 years ago, this is what adults look like. But now this is all my friends.
Oh,
Which I thought
brutal.
was hilarious.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So Lil Vert, he had a
Lil Uzi Vert? Is that his full name?
I believe so.
It's his Christian name.
Yeah, he was baptized Lil Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi Vert.
He had did you know he had a diamond onto his forehead?
Excuse me?
He had a diamond like implanted into his forehead. And then someone stole it. Like someone ripped it.
Someone stole it.
Someone ripped
While
it.
he was sleeping?
Someone ripped I don't know if it was while he was sleeping. Someone like ripped it from his forehead. Someone ripped it from his head. Is that cool? Having a diamond on your forehead? Like, have I lost touch?
It's definitely not cool when you lose it.
Or are the children wrong?
No, that's not cool. If you lose it, it's worse.
I guess so. But the idea of it, like a diamond onto the
No,
forehead.
no.
Is that cool?
It's not cool.
I've lost touch.
You've
haven't
lost
I?
touch.
I've lost touch?
You've lost touch, but at the same time, you don't want to
No.
be in touch with that.
No.
The children are wrong.
The children are wrong, definitely.
No, I heard about that. Yeah, it was the...
Yeah, he had a diamond. I don't know. I've said this 4 times already. He had a diamond on his forehead.
And someone ripped it out of his head.
Ripped it out of his head. Yeah.
During something?
I don't know. That's all I've got, bro. There it is. Diamond into forehead. Someone stole it and ripped it from his head. That's all.
Oh,
I've got.
yeah, that is all you've... That's literally what you've got.
A full sentence. Did you know that there was a rapper?
I've not... Yeah, there's been plenty of them.
He had gold chains surgically implanted into his head.
What?
So he has like gold chains for hair. So his hair is like gold chains. Yeah, bro.
That's mental.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
That's
yeah.
metal.
Yeah. Hey.
No,
Which one?
I don't know.
Which one? You can get this, whatever this is.
Yeah, it goes like
Nice.
that.
Hey, there you go. Lovely. Yeah, man. He had
As in, like a section of his hair was chains?
no. His whole hair.
Was chains?
All his hair is gold chains. Like it's gold. He underwent surgery in April to have dozens of chains hanging from his
What
head.
kind of surgeon looks at that on their run sheet for the day and it's just like, you know what? this isn't for me.
Calling in sick.
Yeah, I'm calling in sick. This isn't for me.
Yeah. This is quote. I had it as a hook that's implanted into my head. The hook has hooks and they're all implanted into my skull under my skin. This is my hair. It's golden hair. I'm the first rapper to have golden hair in human history.
I hate him.
Yeah.
I hate him and I hate what he does. And if you ever listen to our podcast, you are banned for life.
No. Hey.
For 3 months. You and your children and your children's children for 3 months.
Very good. That's obviously Simpsons reference.
Yeah.
And I've have I lost touch or the children wrong? Another Simpsons reference.
Yeah,
I like it.
the
What's your
children are wrong.
What do you reckon's your favourite episode? That's a really good one though.
You can't. We'd have to.
I like the Stampy one. The Stampy one is
The
so
Stampy
funny.
one's good.
It's an absolute classic. Like there's so many funny moments. Like there's
So many of the Treehouse of Horrors are really good as well.
Yeah. One of my favorite bits in the Stampy episode is he's like, Lisa's like, what are you gonna feed him? And he's like, I'll find something to feed him with. And then it like cuts to Mo's bar and he has free peanuts with beer. And he's just like, it cuts to the elephant like just hoofing down peanuts. And then Mo comes in with a massive sack of peanuts and then like just drops it and he's like, Homer, I think you're taking advantage of my generous offer. And then cuts back to the house and the Stampy is just like from all the peanuts. And another one I like is when the ivory dealer like comes over to buy Stampy and he pays whatever and he's like, sweet, I'll get him tomorrow. And he said, Homer's like, here are the keys. And he's like, elephants don't need keys. He's like, I'll just keep these then. So that night, Bart steals Stampy, he unhooks Stampy and then just leaves. So Lisa's like, Dad, wake up. Stampy's broken free and Bart's gone missing. And I think it has to do with that ivory dealer. And then Bart's like, Homer's like, he took Bart too. That wasn't part of the deal, Blackheart. That wasn't part. So funny.
I think my favorite line is I love Lionel Hutz.
Yeah.
He's like, I watched Matlock in a bar last night. The sound wasn't on, but I think I got the gist of it.
So good.
He's like, oh, I'm not a lawyer, but I watched Matlock in a bar last night.
I love it.
I love it. So funny, man.
But yeah, I think Stampy's definitely one that leads the charge. And Sideshow Bob. Cape Fear.
Yeah, Cape Fear.
Absolute classic.
Cape Fear is a great one.
Oh, an absolute classic. Like they're driving down the roads and then like because they're leaving town and then because Sideshow Bob's like hooked under the car.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey kids, a cactus farm. Who wants to drive through it? Yes. No.
No, 2v1.
2v1. I'm like, he doesn't clock. Oh, so good. But yeah, another thing that I can get, like,
yeah, go on then.
Have I lost touch or are the children wrong? Like, there's something that's like doing the rounds. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see if you can notice this on all the newfangled youthful apps, mainly TikTok. Is that
yeah, I was going to say it's TikTok or nothing.
people are commenting chairs? Like they're commenting just a chair emoji.
Yeah, have you seen the video?
What is it?
It's an in-joke. I
What?
watched the video, so I stumbled across the video that explains it. So I never found out. I found the video before I found any of the comments. They're commenting chairs on everything because there's a video
So-
going around TikTok that literally says, if you're watching this video, you're
Well-
part of the joke.
Oh, okay, right.
It says, if you're watching this
Because-
video, you're part of the joke. Anything you see, anything you find funny, anything that you laugh at, chair, like put chair emojis.
So instead of the laugh cry face,
It's the chair.
it's a chair emoji.
And it comes from that video being like, if you've seen this video, you're in on the joke.
That's the whole joke.
This is the joke.
So it was like back in the day. Did you ever play the game?
Oh, yes, the game.
Yeah. The game. The rules of the game is
I just lost the game.
Yeah, the way you win.
You don't win.
No, you don't win. You lose. The way you lose the game is if you think of the game, and that's it.
Yeah.
Is it like that? I'm assuming.
And once you've lost the game, you have to announce that you've lost the game.
yeah.
So if you're just sitting there and you're whatever, type or whatever, and then all of a sudden you think of it, you have to say out loud, I just lost the game.
Yeah.
And then you'll have a chorus of groans go, I just lost the game. And then, so I went and looked up the rules of the game.
Yeah.
There's also, once you've lost the game, you have a half an hour grace period
Okay.
to forget the game.
All right, that makes sense.
So that you can't lose it like every time someone
Every
says
minute.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
every
yeah.
minute. So
That
you
makes
have a
sense.
half an hour grace period where you can forget the game and
Yeah.
then you have to play again.
I remember like when that was like huge.
Yeah.
There'd be like random notes, and it'd be like you'd be at a computer desk, and you slide out the keyboard, and it's just a piece of paper that says the game, and you're like, oh, I'm crying out loud.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lil Uzi Vert, The Children Are Wrong.
Yep.
The dude with the chains hair,
The children are wrong.
The Children Are Wrong, and the chair emoji.
We're out of touch.
Am I out of touch? I'm out of touch.
We're out of touch.
We're out of touch.
Well, you're out of touch. I'm not. I know that I'm in on the joke.
Yeah, you knew. Fair enough.
I was in on the joke.
Yeah.
You're out of touch.
Yeah, damn kids. Tag. Hey, Trent,
Yeah.
you want to step into a universe? This is going to be a good one.
Sure.
Why?
It's the gimmick.
Because that's the gimmick. That's correct. So, have you ever thought about why we have butt hair? Like,
Are you kidding me?
have you ever thought about that?
No.
So this is something that has been thought about of. Now, but there's no actual like scientific thought of why we have it.
Great.
Like, why is it there? Why do we have?
Because we were
Why do we have-
primates once?
Why no? But why do we have butt crack hair? There's theories about it, right? That the reason is we just don't not need it. Like there's no reason for it to not be there, so it's still there. That's not good enough.
For you or for science?
For both. For both. So there's two sort of sub theories of why we have it, right? Now there's one which is it's for how can I say this? It's bugger. It's for sexual attraction, right? And this is a genuine phenomenon.
It's for what?
This is a genuine phenomenon in
The hell
genetics.
it is.
In genetics. So we see something that looks good, and genetics wise, it propagates. It sticks around. The whole reason we have hair on our heads, okay? Look at me. The whole reason we have hair on our heads, okay, is because it looks good. It looks pretty. It looks nice. And that's why we've kept it. Because, the original thing is like, oh, no, we have hair because it keeps our head from getting sunburned. But,
Okay.
why our shoulders have hair? No. So that's why. So that's a genuine thing. Like birds. Females see a male that is very colorful and very pretty. So they go, okay, I like him, so I'm going to mate with him. So that's propagated, right?
Relate this back to the butt hair. You have 30 seconds. I will cut this segment short, I swear to God.
So what's been scientifically proven is the reason that we have armpit hair is because we keep our scent there. And it's pheromones, and it keeps our scent
You
there.
telling me that
That's the theory.
What are you telling me?
So the theory
You telling me I'm sniffing butts? You telling me I'm sniffing butts to find a mate? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Nasty. Disgusting. I'm not smelling crack to get some lovin'. Are you kidding me?
That's the theory, right? That's what they think.
Wrong. It's wrong.
Or chafing.
To prevent it?
Prevent chafing. Yeah.
Then we're going with 2. 2's better.
Yeah, so it's to prevent chafing.
Yep. No, it is to prevent chafing. The other one's not a theory.
Because it rubs, obviously when you're walking,
Yep.
it rubs. And the easy way to figure this out is like you go to runners or whatever, you just ask them, hey, do you suffer from chafing? And depending on how bad the chafing is, you just measure their butt hair. And that's it.
Nope. No, you do not. No, you do not.
And then you're sorted.
At no point do you do that.
And then you're set.
You don't measure or see or smell.
You're absolutely right. You don't measure. But you know who also doesn't measure?
You are disgusting.
Is the lovely people who've sponsored this podcast.
I'm so sorry to everyone.
Baked by Marie.
You should be ashamed.
They are lovely people.
Yeah?
I felt like that was a very funny segment. They're funny people.
They are funny.
They're very, very lovely people. Lisa and Mitch over at Baked by Marie.
You're lucky you're generally and genuinely charismatic.
So, Baked by Marie are in Gologly Lane. They sponsor the podcast. Help the people that help us. They make gluten-free baked goods on Thursdays. They are 3 Michelin star rated by BroDay.
And we know.
We know the ratings. We know the Michelin
Michelins.
stars. Because
We've seen
We've
Michelins.
traveled. Yeah, we know Michelin stars because we've traveled the universe and we know
Michelins.
We know stars.
We've seen
We know stars.
Michelin's.
Don't be silly. Don't be
Michelin's.
silly. We're losing track in this segment because of you.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to have to force it out. All right. So tag.
Gabriel,
Yes.
do you want me to preamble or you?
Rock, paper, scissors for it. Winner preambles.
Okay,
Ready?
I'm going rock.
1, 2, 3.
Go.
1, 2, 3, go.
I went rock.
Yeah, you preamble. Oh, I just unplugged myself.
Are you okay?
Yeah. No, amble away.
I'm preambling.
Yeah, go for it.
Did you unplug yourself?
No, we're good now. Sweet.
Okay.
You have 30 seconds.
We speak wrestling sometimes, but
Starting now.
we speak wrestling sometimes, but also we speak pop culture. But that bit's over now. And if you don't want to listen to wrestling or you don't like wrestling, then turn off. But if you do like wrestling and want to learn about wrestling, you keep listening. My name's Trent O'Day at O'Day QWA on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
My name is Gabriel Zaya at The Real Gabe Bro on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
You follow at BroDay Tag Team on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Be our friends. But if not, stay around. Then bye-bye. Love you.
Wrestling roundup. What do we round it up, Trent?
Tag team wrestling, probably.
Team wrestling. Ooh.
Just in general, I wanted to talk about it because, like, as it's our thing, we don't necessarily always...
We don't put it over enough.
We don't put it over enough. And, like, tag team wrestling in Australia, I find... I don't know. Is it me or is it not that big?
It's
Not that it's not big.
I was going to say...
Is it not that big?
Well,
And don't get me wrong, you have good... I'm not saying we don't have it. We do. And it's like the teams we have are good. Is it as prominent and as big, as well respected as the singles scene?
within Australia?
Yes.
Interesting point. So...
Is it?
Yes, it is. It's an interesting point.
Oh, no, I mean, is it?
So a point that is very relevant right now is that the PWA Tag Team Champions Aussie Open
Who aren't here.
are over in England currently, and they're defending the PWA Tag Team Champions
Yes, which is...
in Rev Pro, and it's going to be a champion versus champion match with both titles on the line.
Yeah.
So
So you've
it's
named
very,
one tag team.
very pertinent for this. Yeah, they are probably the best tag team, in my opinion, the best tag team outside of AEW and WWE in the world right now. Like, that's not signed.
Yes.
So, and then in terms of Australian wrestling scene, I know what you mean. There's not that many standout only tag team, that are only tag team wrestlers.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Everyone's really good singles. Everyone's great, like, individually, but you don't...
And you can put great individuals
Together.
into fantastic tag teams.
You can, absolutely right, you can. But I get what you mean. The only ones that stick out are obviously the Velocities, Philippe Brothers.
Yep.
And then I was going to say the Brat Pack, but they're sort of splitting. Not really, but sort of. Sort of, but not really.
Okay.
Like, because Mitch Waterman won their Rumble. I think it was their Rumble. And he gets like that number one contendership. So he's like they're sort of on their own now. They're sort of doing a singles thing.
Their thing, yeah.
Ish. But, yeah, there's not that many that stick out as solely tag guys, right?
Yeah.
So I get what you mean.
That's what I mean. Is it as well respected as it should be?
I don't know, man. There's parts of me where I'm like, you get what you get. You know what I mean? You get what you deserve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the reason that, I don't know, that it is or it isn't is because of the quality that there is or isn't. You know what I mean? Like, we are at the level that we should be.
Okay.
And then if we deserve to be at a higher level, we will be. We will push ourselves and we will get tag team wrestling that bit higher. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
if tag team wrestling is worth money, people will pay money for it.
If it's good.
If it's good. If I think tag team wrestling is worth $50 and people aren't willing to pay for it, then it's not worth $50. Your market value is what people want to pay for.
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand, exactly right. If there is no demand for tag team wrestling, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
We can be beating our head against the wall. If people don't want it, then people don't want it. That's it. But if we can put on good wrestling matches which I want to hope every single tag team wants to do, that every time you go out there, you want to put on an absolute banger. You want to leave and go, that was match of the night.
Yeah.
You want to finish and go, that was the best night. That was the best match that it could have been in terms of it being on the card there. You know what I mean? You don't want to be the first match on the card and have 7 falsies. Like, you don't want to...
No. Yeah, I know what you mean. You wrestle, you place on the card, and that's fine.
Yeah. So I think tag team wrestling is where it's at and where it should be. I think it's bubbling.
It's bubbling.
It's bubbling. It's sort of at not fever pitch. It's sort of bubbling, and it's like, okay, now we can start and really turn it up and turn the screw. We can really get going, really get the ball rolling, get some momentum going. So I think...
Who are some tag teams that you think people should watch?
Oh, well, the easy segue is...
Us.
Yeah. Yeah. Without blowing smoke, I was going to mention other tag teams.
Of course, you've mentioned other tag teams, but I mean, like,
in Queensland, ones that stick out would be the ones that we just wrestled.
Yeah. Strong 94 and Wake Cole's Most Wanted.
Yeah, very
They're
entertaining,
both
very good. I want to wrestle
so
each of those
unique.
teams
I want to wrestle them
Singly?
individually, yeah.
because
They offer something different,
yeah,
both of them.
Yep. And a team that I want to wrestle again, Tequila Young and Jason Hyde, they beat us. I need to get that. No, I need that scratched off the record. I need that 1-1.
Yeah, I need them back.
I can't have it on the negatives.
yeah.
So I need that again. And
I want it again because
yeah,
it was so much fun. It was a great match.
It was a great match.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Wake Cole's Most
The
Wanted.
finish wasn't that fun because we lost,
It
but
hurts, but yeah.
I need revenge, boys.
But yeah, I mean, when Wake Cole's bring something different to the table, they're so aggressive in what they do, but they're
super
incredible.
charismatic.
Yeah, super charismatic.
Heaps
They're
of fun.
incredible boys to go up against, and they
Yeah.
bring a level of intensity that can really rise it out. Like,
Yeah.
that can get a rise out of you.
And Strong 94, when we wrestled them, you like as much as
I wanted to cheer them.
Linksy was out of wrestling, I think 9 months. He said, like he's like he hasn't wrestled in 9 months or something, and I'm like he hasn't missed a
He
beat.
didn't miss a beat. Yeah, he was so clean.
Yeah, he was.
Everything he did was fantastic.
Yep.
But I mean, but
They were really
I
great.
wanted to cheer for them. They were charismatic as well. They felt like they brought an
naturally.
energy to the room.
Yeah, they had natural charisma.
Renegade's he's
Yeah,
awesome.
huge
He's
pop.
such a great dude.
Yeah, big
Like,
love for Renegade.
Yeah, big love for Renegade. He's
But
great.
They're the three of us when we were all together. I felt like it was very. I felt like you mixed with a team that knows how to interact with the crowd, and that felt super important. That felt super important.
Especially in the environment we were in.
Yeah, it was very intimate, very
Yeah.
close. So I think with Wake Holes, I want another opportunity to go up against them in a singles tag team. Is that a thing?
Just a tag match.
Just a normal tag match, not a triple threat match. And I want the same thing for
Strong 94.
Strong 94. And I want them, and I want to push them to the limit because we didn't lose that match.
No, we didn't lose.
We didn't win, but we didn't lose that match. So I've got like I want to, we're gonna balance out the score sheet, you know. So
Draw the ledger.
draw the ledger. Thank you. So yeah, I highly rate them. Great fun, super entertaining.
Yeah. To surmise, I think tag team wrestling is something that we need to probably talk more about as we go.
Yeah.
And it's something that I think the public that Australian wrestling needs to start.
In Queensland wrestling, there's a new tag team on the scene in Rockhampton. Dick Storm.
How good.
Dick Riggs and Jason Storm have formed a cheeky little tag team, and their cheeky little tag team name is Dick Storm.
And if anyone knows how much we love Dick Riggs,
We do love some Dick Riggs.
just go and check out like 2 episodes ago where we stark raved about him for
Yeah, put him over
like
huge.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
And all
huge.
deserved. He's such a fantastic guy.
yeah.
Love-
That's a team I'd want to wrestle. BroDay versus Dick Storm.
Sure.
That's money.
Yeah, that's money. Yeah,
That's money.
It's just a license to print money at that point.
Exactly. But
Anyway,
yeah, that's
tag team wrestling.
It's
Get around it.
Really good. I think we ended up just putting some of the other Queensland wrestling boys over, which is
That's
great.
fine.
So
I'll do that too.
you want me to do the wrap up? You do the preamble. I'll do the wrap
Yeah,
up.
go for it.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, seeing as you've listened and watched this far along, you clearly enjoy the episode. Give us some support. Give us a like. Give us a comment. Give us a share. Help us out. If you're on the Apple Podcast, give it a 5-star review. If you're on Spotify, I think there's something in there that you can like follow along, like press follow, or there's like you can like the episode maybe. But the point is to share it, get people in. we've said this for way too many times, but Patreon is on the way eventually, maybe. We just need to make sure we get more people in, right? Because what the goal is, because it's hashtag NoPlanB, this is our plan A, right? We want to be, this want to be our full time, our day to day.
Yeah,
This is going to be our day to day. This is going to be our full time. And the more people we get in, the more content we can drop, the more content we can produce. And then eventually we can get some Patreon exclusives, get the R18 plus things going. We can get a little bit drunky maybe for an episode. Hey, have a little cheeky little.
Jesus, that'd be an experience.
Yeah, get a bit of a buzz going, maybe. But yeah, like you guys listen, you guys support us heaps. You guys constantly in contact with us. It's super, super fun. Feel super humbled by it. Really, really do appreciate everything that you guys do for us. So, yeah, if you to be able to support us more, the socials for the tag team is at BroDay Tag Team on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and the YouTubes. To follow along with myself, Gabriel Zaya, I am at The Real Gabe Bro on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
And if you'd like to follow me, Trent O'Day, I am at O'Day QWA on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thank you.
We love you.
We love you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.